How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning into my video. New York's flawed red flag law generates due process concerns. Weeks after lawmakers embraced expansions to a law that allows firearms to be seized from persons deemed to be dangerous, the revamped red flag statute is flawed with significant deficiencies, including potential threats to due process rights, according to the New York State Bar Association's leader. Sherry Levin-Wallach, president of the Lawyers Group, expressed concern that judges are required to make rulings regarding an individual's mental state in the absence of a requirement for a psychiatric evaluation. She also pointed out the New York red flag law forces individuals to represent themselves when they lack funds to hire a lawyer or don't understand the importance of being representative by an attorney. We're all horrified by the tragic and repeated mass shootings across our state and nation and support policy changes that might prevent the next tragedy from occurring. But expanding a broken statute like New York's red flag law without making much needed improvements is not the answer. Tom King, president of the New York State Rifle and Pistol Association, said he agreed with Wallach on the state framework for initiating emergency protection orders, authorizing law enforcement to seize weapons from an individual. It's what we've been saying from day one, said King, whose group last month won a U.S. Supreme Court ruling which found New York's restrictions on concealed carry permits infringe on the constitutional rights of applicants for pistol permits. New York has had a red flag law since 2019, but the issue got renewed attention following the May 14th shooting at Top Supermarket in Buffalo. The new amendments added to the red flag law last month require police and prosecutors to file extreme risk petitions when they have credible information that individuals are about to harm themselves or others. If police secure such a judicial order, they can seize guns or prevent the individuals named in the orders from acquiring firearms. In the 9 weeks since the Buffalo massacre, state police said their investigators have filed 143 red flag petitions, representing a significant increase in the pace of those interventions. Timothy Diamond, the president of the union representing state police detectives, said the governor's office and the attorney general's office have left us hanging by not providing legal representation to those investigators when they go to court with the extreme risk removal petitions. When they get temporary removal from the judge, they have a hearing scheduled within 3 days, and our people are going to these hearings without representation, where oftentimes we're taking on a skilled defense attorney that represents the respondents. So it's just a losing formula. The state of New York has attorneys representing interests in traffic tickets. So the fact that they have an investigator without an attorney representing the state's interests for these cases is just baffling. Thomas Mungier, president of the New York State Troopers Police Benevolent Association, said the red flag requirements had become an unfunded mandate for already strained state police. We need the resources to complete the mission, Mungier said. The package of new gun laws included an expansion for those who may file extreme risk protection order petitions, including healthcare practitioners who have examined an individual in the last 6 months. An ardent supporter of gun owner rights, Assemblyman Robert Smullen, a Republican from Fulton County, the red flag law, in his view, remained flawed. While much of the package of new gun laws has the effect of hindering the ability of law-abiding people to exercise their right to have firearms to protect themselves, they decided to pass an onerous law that applies to all legal, law-abiding citizens and prevents them from being able to defend themselves. He said on so many levels, it's unconstitutional. Smullen said one solution to a gun debate that is often geographical in nature is to have the SAFE Act, the Secure Ammunition and Firearms Enforcement legislation of 2013, apply only to New York City. He noted it took police 25 minutes to respond to a home invasion crime at a rural house in December. That's why people in my area own guns, he said. It's a different scenario than living in Manhattan. As always, let me know your thoughts about the story in the comment section down below. And if you guys could please do me a favor, if you enjoyed this video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe and hit those post notifications. It helps the channel out tremendously, and I'll see you guys in the next video.